Hello there, welcome to your week ahead forecast from the Met Office. Now this week, not a lot of meaningful rain away from the far north and northwest of Scotland, where we are likely to see some rain coming in, rain and drizzle, and on a couple of days we could see 10 to 15 millimetres over the higher ground. But for most it's a dry week. High pressure still influencing our weather, but as we go through the week, and you'll notice on the synoptic charts that high is declining away towards the south, and a real contrast in temperature as well. Very warm for some across central and southern areas, even the central belt of Scotland seeing some high values in terms of temperature, but cool across the far north and northwest, where you'll see more cloud and also rain from time to time. But for most of the country, where we're seeing parklands and gardens and farmland certainly parched with the lack of rain, we are really looking for rain, and there will be some coming in as we head into the weekend, certainly for more central and northern areas. So here's that high pressure sitting towards the west of the UK, and for most it's a quiet start through Monday evening and into Tuesday. Yes, we will see more cloud across more northern and northwestern areas, and with that it will be a bit damp in places. You can see here some patchy rain, particularly for the far north and northwest of Scotland. Also for Northern Ireland, you could see more clouds, bits and spots in the breeze here. But for most, it's a fine morning, a bit chilly across rural Scotland, rural Wales, certainly temperatures rising very nicely through the afternoon, and we'll see that strong sunshine coming through. You may find through the middle part of the day the cloud builds somewhat, seeing some stratocumulus, but for most that will break up through evening time, allowing for some late sunshine. So here are your temperatures through the afternoon. Here, central belt 25, 26 Celsius. A similar situation anywhere across eastern and southern Wales down towards the southeast. So very warm conditions here, and certainly pleasantly warm elsewhere with some sunny breaks coming through. And even where we've seen the patchy rain and drizzle, notice it is just coming and going across the north and northwest of Scotland. So there will be some drier interludes and some shelter coming through for Northern Ireland as well. So in shelter, places such as Newry, you could see a 20 degrees Celsius. But across the far north and northwest, temperatures peg back probably the mid-teens. So for most, a fine evening, a dry one, the cloud breaking up, allowing for that late sunshine. Here's that high pressure slowly sinking towards the southwest there, and this weather front here on Wednesday again will bring the prospect of a little showery rain. So again, good news for the far north, where you will see some wet weather, but it will never really amount to very much. Certainly through the day, 10 to 15 millimetres across the upslopes towards the northwest. A bit more cloud elsewhere as well through the morning into the afternoon. It will build, it will sink southwards, but some brighter skies. It will feel warm in that sunshine. Certainly we hang on to brighter weather across more central and western areas, and even where we're seeing that showery rain through the morning across the north, northeast and northwest of Scotland, it will break up at times. So here temperatures probably 16 Celsius, 18 for western Scotland. Temperatures will be a couple of degrees higher than Tuesday for Northern Ireland, so 21 here, and along this east coast where you catch that brighter weather, probably 22 to 23. But for the Midlands, East Wales, central southern parts of England and Wales, yes, temperatures still rising into 26, 27, so another very warm day, and a bit of a breeze coming in across the northwest. Now the air becomes a bit more humid through the next few days. You'll notice the difference with some warmer nights towards the south and southeast. That high then still clearing towards the far southwest there. Still an influence of our weather being from that anticyclone through Thursday. But through Thursday there will be a few showery bursts around. So a bit of a cloudier start to the day, a warmer start as well with that canopy of cloud, and notice a few showery bursts just coming down the east coast there, so it could clip the eastern side, and one or two showers could develop inland through the morning into the afternoon, but they'll be scattered and light. And then the winds pick up a bit more across the far northwest of Scotland. A southwesterly wind, so that will bring temperatures up a notch as well, so 17, 18 Celsius here, but certainly some showery bursts. For most though, it's a fine end to the day with some bright skies and then some sunshine as the cloud breaks up. And still very warm across more central and southern areas. 26 will be your high. A pleasant 21 for Northern Ireland, 22, 23 for the central belt of Scotland, and eastern Scotland seeing some higher temperatures here, 20 or 21 degrees Celsius. Certainly warm along this east coast, some pleasant weather to be out and about with that sunshine. So that's the picture on Thursday. As I said, the humidity will be slightly higher through into Thursday evening as well. So a warmer night towards the southeast. But notice the winds pick up towards the north and northwest. So a windier day on Friday across Scotland, maybe a bit gusty over the hills as well. And here's a weak weather front introducing more cloud, a lighter breeze further south and southwest. And a bit more cloud to start the day, but it will break. Notice the winds here then picking up, and we'll see some showery bursts of rain which will extend across central and northern areas of Scotland. Elsewhere, a fine day with some sunny spells, so no meaningful rain away from the northwest through this week. And with that, yes, 10 to 15 millimetres likely, particularly through the middle part of the week into the latter part of the week towards the northwest of Scotland. On Friday afternoon, still some high temperatures further south as well. So we could see a 28 across the home counties, the southeast of England, and a very warm 25 for the Midlands, eastern parts of Wales, eastern counties of England. But notice a bit more cloud across central and northern areas of Scotland. Even so, some warmth in the air, particularly in shelter towards more eastern areas with the wind coming in from the southwest, and where you see that clouds, bits and spots of rain, but more persistent rain towards the northwest. For Northern Ireland, in shelter, some fine weather, some bright conditions, but notice this rain just skirting and attempting to just push in across the north and northwest of Northern Ireland through the afternoon and into evening time. So that high is declining. We see weather fronts then allowing just to pick up, and they'll become a bit more active into the weekend, certainly across more northern and central areas. So some rain on its way. Some much needed rain for many areas as that high pressure continues to decline. And yes, we'll see some changeable conditions and that band of rain through Saturday. Stay tuned to the forecast. Obviously, we'll keep you posted here on all our social media channels. Take care. Have a good week, and I'll see you soon.